Hi, I'm Father Jim Martin. I'm a Jesuit priest and author of the book Between Heaven and Mirth, Why Joy, Humor, and Laughter Are at the Heart of the Spiritual Life. Why does it seem that Christianity is so gloomy? Why do we focus so much on suffering in the Christian life? Suffering is a very important part of Christian spirituality. The passion and death and the suffering of Jesus are a very important part of the story. But sometimes it seems that Christians are the frozen chosen, right? Very gloomy. Why is that? Well, one reason I think is a fundamental misunderstanding of Jesus. He is usually portrayed as the man of sorrows. We see him mostly on the cross. Even in stained glass windows of happy scenes like the wedding feast of Cana, he seems gloomy. Why is that? One reason, I think, is that in the early church, the Gospels were trying to explain for the early Christians why Jesus had to suffer and die. That was seen as a kind of scandalous thing for the early Christians. Why would God have to suffer and suffer death on a cross, such a shameful way of dying? So the Gospels, not surprisingly, spend a lot of time on what are called the Passion narratives, the stories of Jesus' death and resurrection. As a result, however, some of the other parts of his life might have been given short shrift. In the Gospel of John, you have almost half of the book that concentrates on the Passion. The problem is, those were only 1 to 2 weeks in Jesus' life. Jesus lived for 30 or 33 years before that, doing things that were joyful, surrounding himself with his disciples, visiting friends in their houses, engaging in wonderful things like going to wedding parties. His first miracle, after all, is to turn water into wine at the wedding feast at Cana. Surely a joyful thing. So while suffering is an important part of Jesus' life and an important part of our lives, it's not the only part. We have to remember not only the man of sorrows, but the man of joys, the person who lived a joyful human life. And in that way, we can recover the value of joy in our own Christian lives. This is Father Jim Martin. God bless you.